Hey guys, as Trove is offline because they're moving its data to larger servers, I decided to make a different type of video for today. And so, I came up with top 5 things I want in Trove. Notice how the eye is larger. That's because I'll be talking about things that will make me, lordfafy, enjoy the game more. They might come up as stupid or useless, but yeah, I'd really like to see them implemented. And before I start, I want to tell you something. I tried not to add things that I know will come to Trove in the future, such as Uber 7, Uber 8 and on, higher class levels, higher tier equipment, custom club ranks and etc. This is already planned, so I won't touch it. Alright, let's start. Number 5. A mail system. This is because I got friends that live in different time zones than me, and the only way of contacting them is by hoping they get online. So I wish for a mail system that's able to deliver messages while they're offline, and why not, maybe even items. Number 4. A jump counter. This one is self-explanatory. I'd like to see a counter appear on your screen once you made your first jump, showing you how many jumps you got left. And once you run out of jumps or touch the ground, the counter can fade away. And still at number 4, Patron days left counter, cause it's still basically a counter. Why not place a counter showing your Patron days left on your stat tab, for example, or place it wherever you want, just place it somewhere. Number 3, advanced quests, and now we're getting into some in-depth stuff. I would absolutely love to see NPCs spread across the world offering you random quests. And I like to see the quests be man-made, so they can have a little story. And I'm completely aware these quests can take hundreds of hours to be made, but knowing the already existing lore of Trove, I think they can pull some really awesome stuff with it. And here are some topics the quests can cover, such as collect something, kill something, solve puzzles, solve riddles, solve everything, give advice to someone, repair something, supply someone with something, or find someone. Or you can even mix them together. Let's give an example. Dotiem broke her sword from fighting so many people in Shadow Tower. You now gotta obtain 3 different materials that once mixed together are able to fix her sword. And you get a material from mining a special ore found in the wall or defeating a special boss, and so on, and then you go and fix her sword. That sounds like fun to me. I really wish for stuff like that to come into the game, because it's getting really monotonous for me to only farm Uber 6, do some PvP here and there and build, because those are my 3 main activities that I do in the game. Let's get back to our NPC Quests givers. They can be found in cities, for example, and that brings me to another point. I really love to see some player-made cities in the game. Instead of the hub place that you're currently spawning in, why not spawn in a capital city, for example? That can place the new player in a state of awe, and maybe even boost his creativity. But going back to our NPC quest givers, because I feel like cities deserve their own video if I will ever approach the subject again. They can be found in the rural area. Why not? I love to see some structures being spawned in the countryside with these quest givers in them. Number 2. Unlockable Areas. And we'll take fishing to illustrate this unlockable area idea. At the moment, 1 hour of fishing brings 5k flux to the player. 1 hour at 0 fish caught equals 1 hour at 15 fish caught in terms of flux. That means that the player who has barely any fish caught makes the same amount of flux like the player who has 15 and above, 15k and above. My question is, why not reward the player who got 15k fish, or make that number whatever you want, 10k, 5k, I don't know, with a better flux per hour ratio? That can be done, in my opinion, by creating a special area accessible through a portal. Let's say Fish Club in this example. It'll be a special area where the water will allow the player with 15k fish, or the player that was able to pass through the portal, to get a nicer flux per hour ratio. Number 1. High scores. Take this table for example. This is a high score for mastery, kills, fish caught, PvP kills, boxes opened, games on, but it can be for so many other activities. Let's now talk about the mastery tab, which is currently open. You can see the rank 1 guy, Mr. Mastery, has 5000 mastery points. Congratulations, Mr. Mastery. All Trove knows that you are the first one to reach 5000 mastery points. You can also see that Ultimate TM Killers also has 5000 mastery points, but unfortunately he was the second to get to that number, so he ranks as second, obviously. I want this high score a lot. It will give recognition to players who worked hard for their mastery levels in this example, and will feed my curiosity on who has the highest mastery level in the game and how many people sit at 300 and so on. I think it will be a great addition to the game. The mastery high score was already brought up in Trove's subreddit, and the counter arguments were that mastery is not the goal of the game and it shouldn't be competitive. Yes, I completely understand that, but what if some people want to make this competitive? It will not affect your gameplay, right? It'll just be another addition to the game. You can play the game however you want, and some other people who wanna go for highest mastery in the game can go and do that. But alright guys, this was my top 5 things I want in Trove. I'm eager to see your opinions in the comment section, if you agree or disagree. And thank you very much for watching, people. I will see you on the next video.